now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? And this
ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Short throw. Throws come, and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now the Packers get set to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Green Bay.
Mixon on the toss right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That's complete to Ward.
Bridgewater's pass complete.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. Some of the older folks watching, they remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL. I say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton. They look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's some guys, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On the tackle.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard
From the gun, Bridgewater in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 21-3 is your score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Saquon Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand and get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Packers.
Flag comes in. This might be a free flag. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Offside. Defense.
Each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
The tackle made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Bridgewater.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Bridgewater on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Take over.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's going to lock one deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And this offense is running away with this one.
Kick is good.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. 1 play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks. It won't hurt their team. It won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Number 28, Joe Mixon.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Play action. It's Wilson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Gano now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone.
And he'll just take a seat, and the driver begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you want to dig this hole? See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, Bridgewater. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
To Joe Mixon. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 37-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Lions 42. Packers 10.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of a key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, Don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, going for Jefferson downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the microphone.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down now, Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Now they go straight. It's complete. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25 yards.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in a big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Bridgewater
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Now Joe Mixon. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 31. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down throw for Bridgewater. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Green Bay.
Bridgewater. Touchdown, Packers.
Bridgewater's pass complete.
James Washington, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Oh, yeah, good job, fella, good job.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play action with Wilson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
49.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard
The
line.
Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to Reed. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
16 yards. And a Packer first down.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
2nd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Bridgewater. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Bridgewater again. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
9-yard line.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. With a big coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Packers.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Devin Bush.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Complete to James.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Got that ice back.
Oh, no, there was no ice bag. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters get to you.
23-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
The ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 27, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure, and down he goes. Jannard Avery, his second sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go.
Loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they go ahead and get more points there. Let me ask you, the game's out of reach. If you're on defense, though, are you really angry right now?
You're extremely angry because you let them get in that position first, and second, they went in and took advantage of you. So you're going to be very mad about that.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
A gain of 9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
And 6.
Complete. He gets this one to Washington. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what